Buffalo police on scene, Buffalo with police tape.
Excessive and oppressive heat.
More details about what...
I'm Melanie Orleans. Happening right now on News 4 at noon, an arrest in a deadly shooting. The man police have behind bars and his connection to the victim.
Brisk for all this afternoon, and still some snow on the way for portions of the area. I'll tell you where when I come back with my Ford forecast.
And the chicken countdown, the people who are braving the Western New York snowy conditions to get a taste of Chick-fil-A chicken. News 4 at noon starts right now.
Live in high definition, this is Western New York's news leader. Now, News 4 at noon.
We begin this afternoon with a live look over a very snowy downtown Buffalo. We have team coverage of today's winter weather. Angela Cristoforos is in the town of Tonawanda, and George Rickard is at Kissing Bridge. We'll check in with them in a minute, but let's get the latest from forewarned meteorologist Mike Syka. Mike.
Advisory up for Allegheny and McKean. When I come back in a couple minutes, we'll talk about some big weather changes this weekend.
All right, Mike, thanks so much. We continue our team coverage this afternoon. News 4's George Rickard joins us live from Kissing Bridge. George, what are things looking like out there?
Yep. Well, we are here in Glenwood in the town of Colden, where they have, I'd say, at least 14 or 15 inches, and I believe most of this has fallen in the last 24 hours. It couldn't come at a better time. They had been planning to open here at Kissing Bridge this Friday at noon, and that is the plan now with all this snow that's fallen. Live at Kissing Bridge in Colden, George Rickard, News 4 at noon.
All right, George, thanks for the update from the South Towns. News 4's Angela Cristoforos is checking out conditions to the north in Tonawanda. And what are you seeing where you are?
Well, that's right, Mel. I'm standing in front of Military Road, and you might not be able to tell, but it's actually still lightly snowing out right now. Now, I've been out and about since about 4 o'clock this morning, and it hasn't stopped snowing. We caught up with folks who spent the morning digging out. Tom Taylor's live in Tonawanda. Angela Cristoforos, News 4 at noon.
All right, Ange, thanks for the update there. In the meantime, you can download the Forewarned Weather app for your Apple or Android devices and keep up to date on current weather events in your area. It's free. This afternoon, a 24-year-old man sits behind bars facing murder charges. Buffalo police arrested him in connection to a deadly shooting. Police say Shane Casado shot and killed his 22-year-old girlfriend. The shooting happened late last night on Edson Street in South Buffalo. Casado is charged with murder in the second degree. The victim's name has not been released. Area's first Chick-fil-A will open at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and there are already dozens of people camping out in the restaurant's parking lot in Cheektowaga. The first 100 people in line get a free meal every week for the next year. News 4's Chris Horvatic shows us why they decided to brave the Western New York snow.
Now, most around the country would look at a group of dozens of people who are going to be camping out in tents during a snowstorm, waiting for free chicken for a year. Crazy. And the people who are in these tents today say, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Reporting in Cheektowaga, Chris Horvatic, News 4.
All right, Chris, still to come here at noon, lucky number 10, the history the Buffalo Sabres matched last night at KeyBank Center. And later, a true fairy tale, the special meeting for one Western New York girl at the happiest place on earth.
In front of the net. There it is in front of the net. Here's Skinner back. He scores! And you asked for it. You got it. These guys are good. Scary good.
Scary good is right. The Buffalo Sabres just matched their best streak in franchise history. The team won their 10th game in a row during yesterday's visit from the Sharks. Jeff Skinner's overtime goal was his 5th goal in his last 5 games, and it gave the Blue and Gold a 3-2 win. They'll travel to Tampa Bay tomorrow to try for 11. Mike's tracking the snow and looks ahead to when we'll get some relief. His full forewarned forecast is next. Our coverage of the little girl with autism who thought she saw Cinderella at Akron Falls Park was shared across the country. And thanks to the community members who saw it, the little girl is at Disney World this week, meeting the real deal. News 4's Katie Alexander shows us the magical moment.
The happiest place on earth has a little more joy right now. Says what they didn't spend on their Disney trip will go into a trust fund for Layla's future needs.
See you tomorrow.
Mel, I have to tell you, I adore Layla and I love her family. Such a sweet family. And the bride, Olivia Spark, what a wonderful person, too.
I know, and I think the best part about this is that they have continued a relationship, right?
Absolutely. Actually, Layla's birthday party was last week, and she invited Olivia. Olivia had to work, but Olivia is actually getting a nice little happily ever after out of this as well. She's getting a full honeymoon package with her new husband coming out of really all of this joy.
It's nice to see somebody rewarded for doing an act of kindness, although that should be something that you do every day. It's nice to see someone get a little bit of, just a little bit of a reward for something like that.
And a lot of kind people. $23,000 donated.
Now, great
Love this story,
Katie.
Thank you so much.
You shared it and did a really great job telling it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we love to see pictures of what's happening outside the window because it's kind of like a fairy tale out there. Check out this snowy day. These are pictures from Holland, Lockport, Little Valley, and Stockton. And that's the nuisance when it's piled on top of the cars, Mike, and you have to get out there and that's someone's death. That's incredible. That's in Stockton.
Yeah,
I mean, how much? What do you think? Like a foot and a half?
At least. I mean,
2
even
feet?
2 feet. I mean, we had a lot of reports from that area of 2 feet of snow coming down, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it was 2 feet. Yeah.
It's our first taste of winter, really, this season.
Yeah, in the city, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
they've had some bouts of it earlier, at least down across some of the higher terrain, but definitely some significant snow piling up. And, you know, even like a couple days ago, the European computer model was kind of forecasting like close to 20 inches for some of these places, then dropping off near the lakeshore.
Look ahead to UB's game against Northern Illinois. The special preview you can catch tonight. Welcome back. The UB Bulls are riding high at the top of the MAC East, but they're about to put that ranking to the test as they take on Northern Illinois for the MAC Championship. Catch News 4's Running with the Bulls MAC Championship special tonight at 7. It's a 30-minute show previewing the title game right here on Channel 4. And don't worry, Wheel of Fortune fans will be able to get your fix. You can catch Pat Sajak and Vanna White on the CW23 at 7 o'clock. Stay with us. Mike has a forecast when we come back.